Is it think, remember that time. Why did I do that? What is the reason? You're going to take time to do that, to think. You're going to take time. Oh, this is a very dark time of my life. Why did I feel that way? Why did I do that? What is the reason? You go dig deeper inside. That is a very nice time in my life. You take time. You must. This is tafakkur. But if you don't think it's important, you're just going to live every day like a grass. And we're seeing people in tariqat, they're living every day like a grass. We're saying, slow down. Don't be so busy with the dunya. This is one of the meanings. It's not running after to get millions of dollars. No, it means don't get pulled. Learn how to stop the time. Learn how to make a time inside of the time. One of the things that makes the Ramadan, I've been thinking about Ramadan a lot these days. I don't know why. What makes the Ramadan to be special is we stop the time. The whole world, all the Muslims stop the time. What do you mean? Time is like our brother here. Time is I wake up for breakfast, and then lunch, and then dinner, and then supper. Eating. Animal characteristics meaning. This is what time means. Correct? The growth of a man, the time of a man. This is when he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. Animal characteristics. But what is it that's during the Ramadan? Not only one person, 10 people, 10 countries, the whole world, east to west, north and south, all the Muslims stop it because they say, no, we're not going to eat. We're going to change the time as our animal characteristics are saying. We're going to change it. We're changing the time of this world. We're changing the prayers of this world. We're changing the eating of this world. We're changing the desires of this world. We're changing the, let's say, what our ego wants from this world. We change all of that. We're putting our will on it. Now what do you get? You get this freedom. You come out and you enter into a different understanding. Then that time, yes, you start thinking. So your question saying that, can you store your passion and then to access it later? Not really storing, just to remember that. But who sits down to remember? Who sits down every night to say, I did this, oh, remember. I did this wrong, remember. I did this right, remember. This good thing was done to me, remember. This bad thing that was done to me, no need to remember so much. Who is doing that? Murids are supposed to do that every night. If you do that, that is like your homework. If you do your homework, then that time the teacher says one thing, you already understand. Teacher says two things, you understand. Teacher says, you're already ahead because you do your homework. If you don't do your homework, then the teacher, they say, explain over and over and over and over again. You understand? So, and there's no guarantee you'll be able to understand. That's why a lot of people, they're stuck. You cannot be now a prisoner. If you are, run. Find a way to run. Take some time to run and to escape. So, if you remember, you don't need to store it somewhere and then to try to get it, because it's always there. You don't have to try so hard because you're remembering. The wash-ups, you remember what comes before and after. When you feel nice, you remember what comes before and after. You remember that because you've gone through that, down that road over and over again, because you are watching yourself. Oh, this is what always happens. This is what happens. Inside of tariqah, this is what always happens. Someone will curse at me, for instance. We don't like people cursing. There's no cursing. You're cursing, and then you're going to find yourself, curse is going to fall to you. So we're seeing that sometimes. And then, if we are remembering that, as one of the names of the Quran Karim, it is Zikrullah, the remembrance of Allah. That is the name of the Quran. One of the names of the Prophet ﷺ is Sayyidina Zikrullah, the one who remembers Allah much. The one who knows himself, he knows his Lord. You're looking to see what you have done, what you are doing, whether it's fitting into pleasing your Lord or not, whether it's fitting into pleasing the Holy Prophet ﷺ or not. You're looking to see whether it's fitting your Shaykh in the awliya Allah or not. Then you're always in remembrance. Then that time you don't have to reach back so far to access something that happened a long time ago, because it's in front of you. Not only in yourself, but in the actions that you are doing. Not only in the actions, in the people that you are doing, that you're dealing with. And then everything you're going to use to remember. Okay, something happens that we've seen it happen before, to us or to other people. It's okay. We're going to come out from this. So now, doing something with passion, that has to change also. What is your understanding of passion? If you say to the Western world, what is passion? They think what moves the blood when you're a teenager, that is passion. This is according to the definition of Allah and His Prophet. This is the definition of what passion is according to the awliya Allah. This is passion? It's not. In fact, that is the most unreliable form. It's unreliable. Even scientists saying this is all just hormones. There's nothing real in that. It's all, let's say, chemical. So passion now, ashq. Knowing how much you have to sacrifice. Knowing that it is going to burn you. Knowing that, experiencing that. You've experienced it before. But you have no other destiny but that. And you'll be going against your nature if you don't do that. And it is not to get a nice feeling too. It is not. This ashq changes. It's not because you get a nice feeling. If you look deeper into it a little bit, you understand this ashq is not so that you get a high, a nice feeling. If anything, this love, this ashq, as the Prophet says, if you have love for me, prepare yourself for hardship. Prepare yourself for hardship. Then what is that hardship for? For who is it? Well, these are all the things that we have to understand. What it means now to go back to being a servant to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not a servant to your ego, not to serve your ego and your shaitan, but to serve Allah, to serve His Prophet, to serve the awliya Allah, yes. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, be with the salihin. Our Shaykh Effendi is saying, be with the salihin. It means be with them, serve them, learn from them. Allah is saying, He's not saying be salihin. He's saying be with the salihin. So now the jama'at is important. That is according to your level. Some people, they get stuck there. They cannot go further. Some people, it's like this. Some people, it's like that. Now the Shaykh is going to use, for the sake of Allah, which one can go higher. But everyone has a space. If they are not going to crush into each other's orbit. You understand? Everything has to spin according to its orbit. Doesn't mean that everyone has to spin the same speed, the same distance as everyone else. No. You're like that, you're like that, you're like that. As it is. Shaykh Effendi pointed to the mountains one time to say to me, he says, you know why these mountains are so beautiful with the trees? Because every tree is according to its growing, according to its own nature. And everything is different. And from afar, you're seeing it. And it's perfect. To have that vision is not for everyone too. To have that vision to see that the murids are there, like that. It cannot. Maybe the murids are saying everyone here is messed up. We hear that so many times. Everyone here is wrong. Eh, you're the only one who's right. So easy. The easy thing is to say everyone is wrong. As it is, the easy thing to say when you are going to a hospital is to say everyone is sick. And you're not that wrong. Everyone in the hospital is sick. No. But do they go to the hospital and stay in the hospital for sickness? No. They're staying there for cure, for health. That means there is a potential there for cure and for health. And the doctor is not really concentrating on the sickness, it's concentrating on the cure. There's a difference. Once you start having that little bit of that understanding, then the real tolerance is going to fall to your heart. The real love and acceptance is going to sink into your heart. And then the passion now is not according to what people are going to say to you, good or bad or this or that. No, it is according now to your own sense of honor, your own sense of dignity. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I am a hidden treasure and I want to be known. I am a hidden treasure and I want to be known. And that Hadith al-Qudsi is saying that Allah created, saying this universe. Allah did not create this universe so this universe can know Allah. Nothing in the world, nothing in creation can know Allah except for Hazrati Insan. That is the responsibility of Hazrati Insan. If man knows the whole of creation and he doesn't know Allah, he's lost. He's zero, thrown to garbage. If he doesn't know anything and he knows his Allah, he has fulfilled the reason of his creation. Then Allah will make him to know everything. And the Prophet ﷺ is saying, the one who knows himself, he knows his Lord. So now everything that you do in this life must be to know yourself. But the one who does not have a guide and a teacher to teach him how to know himself, as Hazrat Abu Yazid Bastami is saying, the one who has no shaykh, his shaykh is shaitan. That time, shaitan is going to be your shaykh. Shaitan is going to be your guide. This world, shaitan, nafs, hawa, dunya is going to be your guide, is going to teach you. So to know yourself, that's the time prophets have been sent to make man to wake up, to know his nature. And his nature is not these five senses. His nature is a spirit. To let that to become loose, to turn his heart. And the awliya Allah, especially the sheikhs, because every sheikh is a wali, but not every wali is a sheikh. Our sheikh, our wali, teaching us. Those are the inheritors of the prophets. Saying, follow those who ask you no fee. Not asking anything. And they are teaching you about yourself. Hold on to them. Inshallah, we hold on to the jubba of our Shaykh. And we are not claiming here, none of us, we are Sufi or we are Dervish or this. Our Shaykh is, we're trying to follow. Just as no one in the hospital is going to claim anything. Everyone is saying sick. If you're a king, you're sick. If you're a bum from the streets, you're sick. In the hospital, everyone is the same, no? No one is going to treat you any different. The doctor is not going to look at your rank or your color or your, especially here in America, I don't know, somewhere else. They're going to look at your sickness and what they can give. Maybe here they look at your insurance card. If you have insurance, they treat you. You don't have insurance, then this country can be very heartless when it wants to be. There's also a reality, but it can be very merciful when it wants to be. So in that way, the Shaykh's looking at everyone, treating everyone like that. But everyone now, he is understanding the potential that you have. Especially in the most distinguished Naqshbandi order. Especially in the order of Tasawwuf. There are 41 major orders. Tariqat, 41 ways. 40 ways is given to Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajha. And 1 way is given to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Radiallahu An. In the old days, you have to pass through 40 ways to reach to the way of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. There is only one Tariqatul Aliyah. There are so many branches maybe, but the main trunk is different. Now, we are taking from the roots. That's also different. We are not claiming anything. We are following those ones who have the right that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving to them. And as long as we are holding on tightly, like what we are hoping for, to be dust under their feet everywhere they go, you see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the Prophet ﷺ, don't take off your shoes. My arsh is going to be blessed by your shoes. So we want to be the dirt under those shoes. But we're looking to see who owns those shoes. That wherever he is, we may be, inshallah Rahman. We're asking for the intercession of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and all the Anbiya and the Awliya and the Ahlul Bayt, inshallah, for us to be able to fight against our enemies first, our ego, shaitan, our hawa, our desires, and this world. For us to understand who are the friends and who are the enemies, and for us to turn our hearts away from this asfal safilin, this low world which does not exist, to our real existence that we came before and we're going to return to. That our hearts, we're asking to be pulled by those ones whose hearts are real and whose reflection is coming from the real sun. We're asking for that. May Allah forgive all our shortcomings. May it be hidden from us and from everyone here and hereafter. May we become better ones to the ones whom Allah loves. May Allah raise the station of Sahib al-Saif. Al-Fatiha. Amin.